Just a quick look over. Everything's pretty much safety wire, but this stuff I had to take back off. The master cylinder is actually from an infield 650. It seems like a weird choice, but I basically had been trying to rebuild a couple master cylinders. I bought I had an aftermarket one I got from someone else, kind of an Amazon eBay one. But the infield has a 2-piston caliper in the same range. It's small and it looks pretty good. So everything is pretty much wired up and ready to go. The front fairing needs a little bit of an adjustment. Like I said, it's a 9192 GSXR 750 upper, adapted to what is basically a homemade fairing bracket. And then I put some stiffeners on. New radiator cap. No thermostat. It's actually hard to find I used one in my piles of stuff. I think when I drilled through there, I drilled too far, and now that's got a bit of an oil leak, so I got to change those pucks. There's the Works Performance shock, which I have set up. There's too much preload on it right now, so I still haven't set the sag. There's the 37mm CRs. They're running a 135 main and a 65 pilot. As you can see from the, kind of went overboard. I was bored anyway on some of the safety wires, so the head bolts you can usually get away with putting a dab of something on, you know, like RTV. You can see the carburetors are actually, there'll be a safety wire one from there, but I actually had a set of these come off one time because the manifolds are not completely right for the CRs, so basically take a Dremel and Dremel out the separator in the middle so I can get the CRs in a little bit further. Works for far. I may just end up going and trying to. I love the Fox I had on my old one. I had it on there for like 5 years and there's no problem. Here's something you probably don't see every day because everything's modern on the chain adjuster. So basically you have to catch the end bolt, the side bolt before you can go to get the adjusters down. It's a little bit dirty. The F2 rear wheel, F2 rear brake. The modification there, see the welded brake arm holder. I'm using stock rear sets with aftermarket peg, but these are fog peg relocators, so basically 1 inch back, 1 inch up. Also, I'm using fog bones, which actually they're a little bit longer. They put the bike, they get the swing arm angle kind of right, so it's the bike's a little high from that, but it's pretty cool. So you see right here why you're supposed to safety wire your clutch cable. Cheap steering dampener. I don't actually even like steering dampeners, but they're required by a couple different organizations. So I bought the cheapest one and circled it down. I run it at the lowest. These don't really need them. Most bikes don't really need them unless you're really aggressive. Still have a few things to do, but it's pretty much there. Like I said, I push it aside many times, started working on other things. The motor runs fantastic. The carburetors carburate fantastic. I do think I will take some preload out, and I will also, I may do the swing arm bearings. They looked okay, but I can't tell. Once I get the shock right, I don't know if I should do the swing arm bearings. I did pretty much all the other bearings, the steering head bearings, the wheel bearings, but those I kind of skip because I'm lazy. Well, that's it in a nutshell. Oh, one more thing over here. I forgot to. I've got it set up, which I mentioned in my other video. I basically took a stock EX500 seat pan, added foam on the front to give the tailpiece some cushion. So basically I just pop it, it'll pop off with the rear puller. You just reach under, pull that, and then the whole solo seat comes off. Also with the the tank up here and the solo seat's basically back here. You can remove the tank and leave the seat on if you want to, even though it's only one pull. Well, I hope you find it interesting. They're fun bikes. They're cheap bikes. I'm kind of looking forward to maybe I can find a slow guy on a Ninja 400 and get in front of him. Otherwise, who knows? I'm old. I don't move that well. But I still love it. Thank you.